Hello everyone, welcome back to B.Studios. My name is Mahanatan. As usual, here we talk about all things Nollywood, Nollywood movies, Nollywood series. If that's your cup of tea, this is the place to be. Today, I'm going to be talking about B.Studios Stevens mini-series. I think it's a mini-series, that's what I'll call it. I just came out on Amazon Prime. The name is Roses and Ivy. And they've been talking about it recently, and I saw it, and I decided that it was worth talking about. So this series starred Tai Arimoro, Uche Montana, Munachi, Abi, Jaela Kuti, Kalu Ikago. Yeah, those are the main characters. And this story, it's a serious matter. Before I dive in, let me just talk briefly about it. It's about two sisters, Rosalind and Evelyn, Uche Nwefuna, also known as Uche Montana, and Munachi Abyss. They played the role of two sisters. Munachi was the older sister, her name was Evelyn, and Uche was the younger sister, her name was Rosalind. And it just followed their lives and difficult decisions. I don't want to talk about it in depth so that you can still go check it out. I'll just give my thoughts on this series. Probably there will be some spoilers, I'm sorry, but I have so many I think I have an emotional bias to this series, and I have so many things to talk about. I kept on talking about it to my roommate. I'm sure she was exhausted, but not care. It just touched on way too many issues to not talk about it. Anyway, so this story is basically like if you're like firstborn or first daughter or whatever, you know the responsibility that comes with being the firstborn or the first daughter in an African home. You become parentified, whether they force you to or not. Like, it's just something that just happens. Most times, like, the society just makes you get into that position. And this was the same situation for this girl, Munachi's character. She was Evelyn. Like, she became parentified at a young age. Her younger sister, there were only two children. Her younger sister like had all the, I don't want to say freedom, but you know, like the laxity. Even though her parents were stern with her, but I don't know, there's just something about you not being the one that like pressure is on. Sometimes people like the other children or the second born or the other daughters or whatever might not even see that there's pressure on the firstborn, because sometimes when situations happen, you'll be hearing things like, no, but how, when did this happen? They will not know that there's pressure, but there's this, I don't know, there's just this pressure. And I've even come to realize that it's not just African families. I've been seeing stories on TikTok. I've seen people talking about them going no contact with their family because of the pressure that is on them as firstborns or first daughters, or you know, the senior siblings. Anyway, so this girl became parentified at a young age. She had to like and they lost their mother early, so it was just the two of them and their father. You know, she had to take care of her sister. Then unfortunately, the father became paralyzed too, and they were still young, so she had to take care of her father, take care of her sister, and like life just kept on lifing. And she was the brilliant one. The other sister was the brilliant one. She was the one that was putting in work. Like, she was working so hard. The younger sister was just, you know, whiling away her time, doing whatever. She could get away with it, honestly, because nobody is placing so much demand on you. Because if certain things happen, you just hear, are you not the older sister? Are you not the one that's supposed to be correcting your younger sister? Are you not the one that's supposed to be taking care of the family? That's how the world just works. And this happens to me too. I always fight my mom. My mom will say, please, so make sure you cook for your brothers. Know that you are their mother. I say, I'm not anybody's mother. I've not given birth. Please. They say these things and I don't know. Like, well, let me not start. Anyway, so they grew up with still the same dynamic. They got to uni. This elder sister was still the one fending for them, providing for them, doing business, like taking care of the house, even when they were in uni. The younger sister can decide to do whatever it is that she wants to do. There was even one situation where she went clubbing, and when she came back, she was supposed to have an exam that day, but she was too drunk to know what to do. So the sister, you know, I don't want to say had to, but like I said, if you've been taking responsibility since you were young, some things just, it's just automatic. Like, you don't have to think about it before going ahead to do these things. So she went to go and take an exam for her younger sister, and that's when things, that it was that very moment that things changed. Like, that was like a defining moment in the circumstances of both their lives. I'll talk about things that I enjoyed, and I will come back to talking about some of the things that I worried. And I don't, it's not particular to the film, I just think it's particular to life. It's not to the series itself, because the truth is, the way the series ended, the way it played out, I think that in life, things happen like that in life. Like, that's how life is, very unfair, for lack of it. I don't know the word. Well, like, life is not like what's the word I can use now? Life is not very simple. It's not like if I do A plus B, I will get C. That's not how life is. Sometimes you put in the work, you do so many things, but like, you don't always get the result that you think you deserve. When we talk about the acting, it was very good. Like, it was very good. I watched the series in one go, and it was just 4 episodes, but it started from like 30 minutes, then we had 40 minutes. I think the last episode was about 55 minutes, almost an hour. So I think it was decently sized, and I think it was good as a series, because we got to see, like, there was so much depth to the character. We got to see, like, the person that was suffering, we got to see them suffer. The person that was enjoying, we got to see, like you could feel the emotions of everybody acting, or everybody's character, because it was long enough to develop each characters, which is one thing I think it was good for, because I feel like it was just a movie. It would be and well, B.Studios still knows how to tell a good movie. Most of our movies are like 2 hours long, but I just think that for a miniseries, it was good. It was just 4 episodes, so it's something that you can quickly watch. And then the acting of these people, like if you know me, and if you've watched this channel for a month of Sundays, you will know how I feel about Uche Nwefuna. I think she's one of the best actresses in Nigeria. And there are people that, and she's also fine. There are people that are fine, but it's only fine that they have, and they use that to get away with so many things. But she's beautiful, and she does know how to act. There were some scenes in this movie, like when she had like an outburst. The 2 times she had an outburst, I was super impressed. I wasn't shocked, because I've seen her and I know her range is very wide. She was so good. Like, I thoroughly enjoyed Uche. Like, see, one thing, once I just saw that it was Uche in this show, I was so sure that I was going to watch it and I was going to enjoy it. Uche is a powerhouse. She's a star. I enjoy her. I enjoy watching her. She's such a delight. And it's also amazing. It's also a plus that she's beautiful too. So I love her, love her, love her down. The entire Rimuru, like I said, if you've been on this channel, you know that I have a huge, ginormous crush on this guy. I love him. I think he's very, very underrated. I think he's underrated. And I was so glad that B.Studios, one thing with her is, I think if you work with her, you have to come with your A game. Even if you have to come correct. And I was so happy that she took him. Tai is very good. I loved him in Castle. What's that? Is it Castle Sosa? I can't remember. I can't remember. But I've talked about one movie, that Casa de Novia. Yeah, Casa de Novia. I really enjoyed him there. I liked him in Game Plan. It's Game Plan, or this an Andani TV series. See, he's very good. He's very good. He's a very good actor, and he did not disappoint in this one too. Like, every scene that he had to bring emotions, it was a good watch. Like, I just love seeing him, because he knows how to act. There's a movie, When Love Strikes, he was the coach, and he didn't talk. Like, maybe he had like one line in this movie, but every time you saw him, you could see emotions on his face. And that's one thing I enjoy in movies. It's not just about delivering the lines. Can your body deliver the lines? Can you show that you are actually in tune with this character? And I think he did that very well. We also have Munachi, gorgeous girl. Let's just talk about her face. This lady is so pretty. From the days of Nigeria, Miss Nigeria, when she won Miss Nigeria, I've known that this girl is gorgeous. And the casting of her and Uche, her sisters, like, it was amazing. Although I can't say the same for the younger casting. I feel like it was weird. Like the growth between when she was a preteen and teenager, it was too fast, it was too rapid, because the character that was playing the older sister remained the same. That one was just weird, but let's not, it doesn't take too much away from the series itself. But the casting of Mona and Uche as sisters, like, it was perfect in my own opinion. I really like that. Kalu as their father too, beautiful. And then Jaye Kuti as Taya Remoro's mother, Larry Shaba's mother, amazing. You can trust Jaye to kill her role as a mother in whatever capacity. So I really like the casting and I love the acting. I think it was very, very good. But I don't expect less from a B.Studios TV production. I also enjoyed the filming, like the production quality. It was beautiful. It's a Prime movie. It's on Prime, so it's not, they don't put nonsense on Prime. So it was pretty good on Prime. And then the chemistry between Uche and Mona as sisters, oh, it was easy. You know, there are some people that they will cast that you'll be struggling. Like, do these people even know each other before they brought them on set? No, it wasn't like that. I enjoyed their like, it was very believable that they were sisters. And the way Munachi was speaking, that was the older sister, Evelyn. Like, she had this motherly, like, it's me and you, I got you for life. Like, it was so sweet to watch. I loved the chemistry between the two of them. I also like the chemistry between Uche and Tai, as they were husband and wife in this series. Beautiful. The two of them, I just enjoyed them. Now, let's go. This is about to get personal because I'm going to talk about it, not just from it. In overall, it was a great watch. It was good. I recommend you check it out. You'll be pissed off, but that's life. I think it's something that you can check out. And that's my recommendation as like a critic, not a critic, like somebody that just wants to review the movie. Now let's talk about it from a personal point of view. Life is very, very annoying. So these two sisters have already given a preface of how they were living their lives. And then when they grew up eventually, the younger sister that was not putting in effort, that was not doing anything, it's like she started succeeding in life. And that's one thing I've noticed about life. Sometimes it's not the measure. This is not to discredit hard work. Like, it is very important to work hard. It is very important to put in your best. I personally believe in whatever I do, I put in my best. But the thing with life, and based on this series, is that sometimes it's not the measure of what you put in that you get out. Hi! And it is a painful reality. Honestly, as children of God, we try our best. We do our best. And because we have faith, you know, as children of God, we just keep pushing, whether we get like what we desire or not. And this is something that I feel like many Christians, or many people that believe in God in whatever capacity, Christian, Muslim, whatever, this is one thing that they struggle with. Because when you say things like this, like you are being negative, or you're negative Nancy. I am a very positive person, but I've also come to realize that sometimes in life you don't always get the measure of what you put in. In this show, the elder sister, she put in the work. Like, she read, she studied hard, she did her best, she put in, like, all the things that they will say as you should do. All the things that you're supposed to do as a normal human being. You know, you don't cheat, you don't steal, you don't club. All the things. She went to school, she graduated with 2-1 and everything. But when it now came to time for her, like, I'm putting in quotes because that's what we think life is about, to start to reap the fruits of the things that she has put in, it just seemed like nothing was working for her. And then the younger sister that was just flaunting about, you know, doing whatever, was now getting like it's like things were just working out for her. And that is reality. That's reality for you. Eventually, like, the elder sister, I believe that she was genuinely happy for her sister. But we are human beings. Like, no matter how you try, like, when you see that I'm putting in so much effort, and somebody that's not even putting out half the effort as me is getting all the things. You know, some people come and say you are jealous, or you're a witch, or if you have envy or something, or if you're not envious, because envy pushes you to do bad things. Like, if you're jealous, or if you feel like you deserve something, you're being a hater or something like that. I don't believe that. I believe that jealousy is normal human emotions that you feel because number one, we are humans, and because everybody desires good things. People that say these things most time, I feel like they talk from a place of privilege. See, I've been privileged to enjoy things in this my life, but I've also been at the brunt of certain things, or I've also had people that have gone through things that made me sit down and really think. And not to brag, I think that I'm a self-aware person. I take things in a lot, and I tend to internalize things. I tend to try to see things from people's point of view. When you have been enjoying privilege for a long time, if things have been working for you, you don't know, you can get very tone deaf and out of touch. And that's what I don't think that was the case of the younger sister here, because she, to her own ability, she did her best to her own ability. But what I saw was that the feeling of the older sister was not acknowledged. That's how I feel about it. And the thing is, eventually, the younger sister had some issues that the older sister tried to solve, but her jealousy moved to envy. Then she did some things that she shouldn't have done, and their relationship spiraled out of control. I don't want to talk too deeply about it because I want you to check it out, and I don't want to gist you. So things went out of control because her jealousy moved to envy, and that's when things start to go crazy. I feel like if you have jealousy, or if you feel jealousy, it's okay, but it's not so, you shouldn't dwell on that emotion. It's an emotion. You see the way anger, all of these things come, and you can get rid of it. Like, you would try your best or work hard at it so that it's not an emotion that keeps lingering. And I think that's how we're supposed to treat jealousy too. So that's what happened in this series. And eventually, like, when the jealousy transformed into envy, it just became a shit show. Things spiraled. It was crazy. But one thing I didn't like, and like I said, I don't know if it's to the series, because actually in life things happen like this, was that at the end of it all, the younger sister, because she played a very huge role in this thing spiraling out of control. Well, I will just tell you people, she could not give birth, and she couldn't even get pregnant, and then she went to get the sister to come and help her. The sister tried for surrogacy, and it didn't work. Then she said her husband should sleep with the sister. The sister was like, are you crazy? Is it because I don't have anything working for me that you think that you can just ask me anything? And she knew that her sister considered her to be everything to her. She knew that her sister would do anything for her. So she manipulated both her sister and her sister's husband, although that husband too, he have his own in the corner. She manipulated them until they agreed to sleep with each other, and so that she can get a baby. At that point, when the elder sister got pregnant, that was when envy set in. So she was the mastermind of everything that happened, in my opinion. But at the end of it all, she didn't acknowledge or take responsibility for what she did. But the truth is that that's how life works sometimes. Some people, they can get away with crazy things. That's life. Honestly, it's maybe when we get to heaven and we sit at the feet of Jesus and he's judging, that maybe their punishment will come. But the truth is that sometimes they might even ask God for forgiveness and they'll still go to heaven. That's just it. So the things I learned from this movie is that no matter how badly life is treating you, don't let anybody make you act out of character. Yes, I think that's what happened to this elder sister. When her sister pushed her to the wall and pushed her to the wall, she now became somebody that she was not. Because at the end, when she was apologizing to her sister, she was like, in order to hurt you, I hurt myself. Someone like me now, if I say I want to beef somebody, I will not talk to you, I'll keep malice. I cannot, because I'll be dying slowly. So every day I'm seeing you, I'll be dying. So I don't bother to keep malice with anybody. If I'm angry with you, I don't bother. I can even tell you sorry. If that's where it went, I'll say sorry. So don't let anybody make you do something that you will not have done just because man, you can see that this is personal. I'm already talking too much. All in all, it was a good watch. But I think that, like, the younger sister did not take responsibility for actions, and she was the mastermind of these things. I was so mad at the end of it, because I was so mad at the sister. But sometimes that's how life works. Some people get away with nonsense. So you that are being a good girl, better keep being the good girl that you are. Because the day you say you want to be a bad girl, that's when all the bad things will happen. Anyway, I really enjoyed this. For me to have spoken this long, I think the other series I've spoken this long about was Smart Money Woman. I really liked it. So this one, I really enjoyed it, and I loved it. Was very easy to watch, but like it's one that's emotional, that things get to it to get to you, because it did get to me. I'm very emotional. It did get to me because life be lifing sometimes, and this series is a very good example of that. That life is not simple. It is not simple. You might be a good person, and the one time you do bad thing, life will mess you up. And somebody that is supposedly crazy, that is living the life, doing everything, things will just work for them. An example is, you know, how they say you need to keep yourself as a virgin, before you marry. See, keep yourself as a virgin if that's your choice. Like, do what it's some if something you're proud of, that is amazing. So keep doing that. But the thing is that sometimes somebody that keep themselves as virgin, they will marry, they'll be finding child. The one that didn't want 1 million abortion. One time, the day they marry, one time they'll get pregnant. And then you'll be like, God, I did everything I was supposed to do. How come? The thing is that's just how, sometimes that's how life works. Please, this is not to say that you should go and be doing crazy things. No, I'm just saying that we need to understand that sometimes this is how life works. As children of God, we just trust in God, believe in God, and be hopeful that things will work out for our good every time. Yeah, even if it delays, even if it's not as at the time that we expect it to come, you just have to keep on holding on to faith, and just keep believing in God and putting in your best. You can't say because things are happening like this now, you now go and be doing nonsense. At least that's what I believe. Because someone like me, the day I do nonsense, is me, I'll be the scapegoat. I will be the scapegoat. And that's what happened to this elder sister. The day she did nonsense, things scattered like this, and she could not believe her eyes. So that's my rant about this show. I highly recommend you check it out. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, and I will catch you in my next one. Tell somebody that this is the place to be for premium gist and stuff. Premium Nollywood gist. And I will catch you in my next one. Bye.